Hello and welcome to the Weekly Word, part of the International Bible Teaching Ministry with Douglas Jacoby. This week we're highlighting a wonderful new book about the false contradiction between science and religion, questions about substance abuse and whether or not Israel is still a nation, and finally, the upcoming webinar with Aziz Abu Sarah happening this Saturday. This past October at the Christians in Science Conference in Birmingham, Douglas had the opportunity to meet David Hutchings, a fellow of Durham University and a scientist with the Faraday Institute for Science and Religion. He's also a writer and recently published a book called Of Popes and Unicorns: Science, Christianity, and How the Conflict Thesis Fooled the World. It's a fascinating expose of the false contradiction between science and religion, which one often hears on the lips of non-believers. We encourage you to check it out. You can find the link and all the links that we reference in the description of this video. Next, a question about substance abuse. How can I help my friends? The question is, I have many friends who struggle with addiction, substance abuse issues, including alcohol, crack cocaine, and methadone. Can you please direct me towards your course content that focuses on counseling these kinds of people? Douglas's response. Certainly this is an important topic, as drug abuse and the proliferation of recreational drugs is affecting more and more people in our society. Our counseling and psychology course introduces some of the issues, but little of the 15 hours is focused on addiction. Douglas did a short series with Steve Brand, a professional counselor, on addiction. It's called Escape and may prove informative, yet in no way would it qualify listeners to counsel addicts. You're asking a question for the professionals. Dr. Mike Shapiro, a practicing psychologist, offers some helpful advice. He says, counseling addicts is very nuanced and not an easy thing to learn. Getting trained as a professional addiction counselor takes lots of extra schooling, at least a master's degree, plus many hours of supervision and testing to obtain certification. Instead, you might want to help your friends by providing support rather than counseling them. Specifically, encourage them to seek treatment, then help them remain consistent in treatment. More of this conversation can be found in the link provided. Next, a question about Israel. Jeremiah 31:36 seems to support the notion that modern Israel is still a nation in God's sight. Please click the link to find out about some new insights Douglas has on this matter. Finally, don't miss the webinar with Aziz Abu Sarah happening this Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Again, you can click the link for all the information. Next week, we will be bringing more Q&As, plus another installment in Moments I Wish I Could Forget. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, God bless.